Hello, dear Pakistan. I live in Weathersfield, Connecticut, in America, and there are people at the town line of Weathersfield and Rocky Hill and other town lines, but that Town Line Drive, and South State Highway Corner, those businesses have roles through the sale of the mobile gas station too. There's a guy named Wally. I don't know him. A whole bunch of people tied to a Kevin Dillon directly, indirectly. And now the Weathersfield Police Department and New Britain Superior Court has a bunch of has people involved with proven child abusers, leaders of kids, first forced years apart. And these were intelligence families that were roles with that and with other natures of organized crimes at the same time. These are courts and police that are switching names and forging names and fabricating transcripts, including Weathersfield Police fake conversation with me as a kid and then as an adult. Increasingly, they have something to do with that corner and their roles with the Anthony Yagman. And to I don't know what, I never saw him there. They also have digital crimes with Facebook, and they have foreign and domestic medical families. They have ones at Sandy Hook, Connecticut, Newtown too, also involved with sexual and medical offenders of kids with the interbranch names. A bunch of people. These are also a bunch of people with spots next to the state capitol and involved with UConn who have and you that are also families that have been with Central Connecticut State University since I was a kid. And they keep them criminally foreign influence, tactically delusions wrought, and needing to pretend other. That's why they can't get on paper one name in sequence with the Weathersfield Police that fake conversations with me into their databases when I was a kid, now as an adult, and they pretended through the mail, but they won't communicate with me. I'm not going to communicate with them. They can't be trusted. Please get them on paper, one name in sequence. They're playing. They have a Robert Schedule involved with some probate court judges, family members, involved with some sexual medical offenders of them, and his sister. I don't even know these are intermilitary too, and people that live near them. I don't even know them. She was trying to pretend other at a Middletown location, increasingly involved with them, and people with a Phil Cololo, the name Phil Cololo, and a subby Bajario, further involved with the principal upskirt nature, also involved with the per them per the police and people involved. And somebody in the news too. News attached to be conversations with themselves and others. Please get them on paper, one name in sequence. These are people playing differences racket. You have psychiatry. They're putting fake transcripts, forging names of doctors, foreign and domestic. There's a Dr. Shamsi Ali. He might be Pakistani, excuse me. But they're with the like a Leahy family. Um, a Brian Silver. These are also people with religious nutbags involved with the name Kerr. Also involved with a Judge Smith, involved with some sexual and medical offenders years apart, and they have roles with overt criminal enterprises, private ones, and victims advocates involved with it, and their roles with the spots and buildings next to the Connecticut State Capitol. They are criminally foreign influence, tactically delusions raw. Please get them onto paper because they brought your identity into it too, Pakistan. Let me show them something because I've been asking them since before the World Trade Center attack. I found out all these things too after the World Trade Center attack because they use intercities confessions from strangers and pretending they don't understand people. In other words, and changing and faking what they say regarding predicate acts, including the news attaching me to fake conversations with the World Trade about the World Trade Center as someone who was in the court right next to it, right before it. They changed what other people said about that and other worse things. The news. They have time collusions with former director of the FBI, Robert Luskin, his co-defendants, their family members, with a bunch of people with these corners of streets too, who are also involved with other corners of streets, which is also another phenomenon manifest, where and how these countries are used remotely, criminally foreign influence, tactically delusions raw, and pretending other. Please get them on paper and get me off the fake conversations with WFSB, please. And get the military on paper with the Weathersfield Police now, too, please. They don't want privacy, obviously.